And now for tonight's starting lineups first from the visiting Mariners of Marine City. Junior, number 10, Caitlin McEwen. Senior, number 11, Kennedy Osterland. Senior, number 15, Erin Davis. Freshman, number 22, Jeannie Ferrone. And junior, number 23, Morgan McConnell. The Mariners are coached by Jeff Austin and assisted by Bill Warwick and Tim Gold. And now for the 2018 Richmond Lady Devils. Junior, guard, number 11, Paige Thompson. Junior, forward, number 12, Kennedy Caperton. Senior, forward, number 23, Ashley Telto. Senior guard, number 25, Jenna Schroeder. And senior center, number 50, Shannon Gaffney. The Blue Devils are coached by John Paxson and assisted by Derek Malone. Good luck to both teams tonight.
Okay, if you just heard the starting lineups for tonight's crossover girls basketball game between the Marine City Mariners out of the Macomb Area Conference and the Richmond Blue Devils of the Blue Water Area Conference. My name is Adam Rickert, and I am here with you from Channel 6, home of Richmond Blue Devils High School Athletics. Blue Devils are out there to begin the game, followed up quickly by Marine City. Starters for Richmond are Paige Thompson, Kennedy Caperton, Ashley Telto, Jenna Schroeder, and Shannon Gaffney. Marine City starters are Caitlin McEwen, Kennedy Osterland, Erin Davis, Janie Ferrone, and Morgan McConnell. Marine City begins with the ball. Passed over to Ferrone with a shot partially blocked, rebounded by Gaffney, and a tie-up between Gaffney and Marine City's Kennedy Osterland. Possession arrow goes to Richmond. Dribbled out by Richmond's Paige Thompson, handed over to Caperton. Looking for someone to pass to. Caperton swings around, holding it. Tries to find the center, Gaffney, and overshoots her a bit, out of bounds. Marine City ball. Inbounded by Osterland. Held by Erin Davis. Davis passes off to Morgan McConnell. Shoots a three. No good. Rebound bounces out of bounds. Could not keep it in. Morgan McConnell. Richmond regains possession of it. Caperton to inbound for the Blue Devils. To Thompson. Thompson going one-on-one with McConnell. Thompson trying to take it to the net. Tries to dish it off into center, and Gaffney into tie-up again with Osterland. Possession arrow this time goes to Marine City. Osterland inbounds it to McConnell. Long stretch pass out to Erin Davis. Davis looking for somebody, and it goes over everybody and bounces over the Richmond bench, out of bounds. Paige Thompson brings it back again for the Blue Devils, slows it up and hands it off. Schroeder dribbling it in, pauses, swings it to the right to Caperton. On the wing, Caperton has it stolen away by Ferrone. Janie Ferrone, freshman from Marine City. Got a foul on Richmond. First of the game. About a minute and 20 seconds into this one at Richmond High School on a chilly Thursday night. Still no score. Davis in the middle of Osterland. Tried to find McEwen. Bounced around a little bit, and it was regained by Marine City. Davis turns it over to Thompson. Thompson's got a break. Misses the layup. Rebound blocked and fouled. Two shots coming for Richmond's Ashley Telto. Telto sinks the first one. And we have a score on the board, 1-0 Richmond. Second one off the top of the rim, rebound from Marine City and a foul. Called on Richmond's Ashley Telto. Marine City with the inbound. Taking it in for the Mariners is Aaron Davis. Davis hands off to Ferrone. Ferrone looking for somebody. Over the middle. Shot from about the free throw stripe was made by McConnell. 2-1 lead for the Mariners. Just hit the 2-minute mark into this one. Here's Schroeder. Double teamed, finds Gaffney at the free throw stripe, and Gaffney airballs it, but it was caught by Schroeder. Schroeder, long swing pass trying to get it over to Thompson, but it was intercepted. Handed off to Davis with the layup off the glass and out. Big time block down low by Telto, and she forces the jump ball. Possession arrow to Richmond. Here's Caperton, Thompson again, and Thompson, the guard, will take it in and try to get things set up for the Blue Devils. Jenna Schroeder. Gaffney trying to set a pick for Schroeder. Pass to Thompson. Able to keep it in bounds to Caperton from the corner three. Over the basket, no good, and off of Schroeder and out of bounds. 2-1 lead for Marine City. 5:09 remaining in the first quarter. And a foul by Telto. So Ferrone, the Marine City freshman, the only freshman on the varsity roster for the Mariners, will go to the line. Misses the first one, she gets one more. We have a sub for the Blue Devils. Taylor Skatska Jr. comes in for senior Ashley Telto at forward. Second shot from Ferrone is good. It's a 3-1 Marine City lead with 5:05 to go in the first quarter. Here comes Thompson. And we've got a walk on the Blue Devils. Marine City ball. Osterland inbounded it to McConnell. Ostrowski trying for the shot, and it goes out of bounds. Two subs in for Marine City. Number 14, Elizabeth Westrick, and number 20, Erin Badkey, coming in for Caitlin McEwen and Kennedy Osterland. Out front to Badkey. Shot wouldn't go, and the foul was drawn by Morgan McConnell. Foul on Richmond, number 12, Kennedy Caperton. Westrick was the one who drew the foul for the Mariners, and she'll get two shots at the line here. No good on the first one. Sub for Richmond, Izzy Ferranti is in for Kennedy Caperton. And missed the second one. Gaffney with the rebound for the Blue Devils, and she'll wait for things to clear out before giving it to Thompson to try to lead the rush up court. Marine City with a 3-1 lead, 4:37 to go in this first quarter against Richmond. Gaffney sets a pick. Skatska tries to dribble it in. Is able to keep control of the ball. Over to Schroeder. And Schroeder was bumped into by Ferrone. Right back into the game for the Mariners is Caitlin McEwen. She's going to come in for Erin Davis. Number 10 replacing number 15. Shorter with the inbound, but getting a hand in there for the Mariners was Erin Badkey. Thompson was able to take it, though, and to the basket. Layup falls just short. Long pass And the layup is good from Morgan McConnell. 5-1 lead for the Mariners. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. Again for Richmond. Over to Schroeder. Schroeder's got McConnell watching her. Over to Thompson again. Thompson trying to take it to the net. It was knocked away by McConnell and recovered by Badke. Taking it in for Marine City is Ferrone. Ferrone looking for a pass. Finds Badke for three, and it's good. 8-1 lead and a timeout for Richmond. 3:34 to go. 3-point shot from Aaron Badke gives the Mariners a 7-point cushion, 8-1. Richmond already in a little bit of foul trouble. 4 in this first quarter. Thompson will inbound to Schroeder. Schroeder leads the rush up this time, dribbles past over to Skatska, and Skatska was bumped into. Ball goes to Richmond. Foul and a substitution for the Mariners. Aaron Davis is in for Morgan McConnell. That pass was intended for Skatska, but Marine City was able to hijack the play and knock it down. And now Davis is called for a walk as she tried to delay. Couldn't stop herself from taking that extra step. Shorter passes it back to Ferranti. Here comes Ferranti, loses control of the ball, and now a fight for it. Coming away with it was Marine City's Janie Ferrone. They got it up to Davis. And the shot from Elizabeth Westrick would not go. Knocked out of bounds by Shannon Gaffney, so Marine City retains control of the basketball. They'll get to inbound it below their own basket. It's Aaron Badke. Badke swings it out to the corner to Ferrone. Ferrone found McEwen and a whistle. Foul on Marine City, who holds an 8-1 lead with 2:54 showing in the clock on this first quarter. Schroeder's inbound to Thompson. Thompson's bringing it in herself here, dished off. And the shot by Skatska was short. Marine City Ferrone with the rebound. Here comes Ferrone again. Up the right side, just throws it up to the basket and wouldn't go, but the rebound. We have a foul on Skatska from Richmond. Ferrone has played very well here. She's coming out of the game right now for Marine City, and replacing her is Morgan McConnell. Mariners swinging it around. Shot from McConnell for three. Short. Rebounded by Westrick, who was fouled. Kennedy Caperton back in the game for the Blue Devils, coming in for Jenna Schroeder. McConnell looking for someone to inbound it to. Is able to find Westrick. Back to McConnell for three again. In and out. It was knocked out of bounds off of a Marine City hand, so Richmond gets the basketball. Caperton for the Blue Devils. And her inbound pass was intercepted and dished off to Davis for the layup. That's two for Aaron Davis. Assist goes to Aaron Badke, who was able to intercept that pass off the inbound. Caperton with another inbound to Thompson. And Thompson stepped out of bounds. Marine City's going to get the ball. Two subs for the Mariners. Kyria Selecki And Kennedy Osterland are in place of Caitlin McEwen and Elizabeth Westrick. Osterland got it to McConnell. McConnell at the top of the key over to Davis. Back into McConnell, who was fouled. A smart play. Dishing it off to Davis and driving toward the net. Pass went back to her and she was able to draw the foul. McConnell will shoot two. First one is no good. Two subs come in for the Blue Devils. Riley Paxson, number 32, and Kayla Gallardo, number 40. Come in for Taylor Skatska and Shannon Gaffney. Second free throw from McConnell is good. 11-1 is the margin, which Marine City leads by. Another takeaway. Here comes McConnell with the layup, and it's good. Another 2 points from Morgan McConnell. She's got 7 already in this quarter, and her Mariners lead 13-1 with 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Foul called against Marine City. Inbounded to McConnell. McConnell tosses it over to Davis. Davis finds Silecki. Quick pass around, tic-tac-toe back to Davis again. Now McConnell for three. No good. And out of bounds, Richmond ball. Kennedy Caperton getting the inbound for Richmond. Another sub for Richmond as Schroeder comes in the place of Paige Thompson. Caperton to Schroeder. Schroeder dribbling down. Schroeder finds someone, and it was Paxton who couldn't get the shot to fall. Long pass back to McConnell. McConnell driving the net, laying it up, and good. Another 2 points for Morgan McConnell in this first quarter. Here comes Jenna Schroeder, a 15-1 Marine City lead over Richmond in the first quarter with a minute to go. Ferranti holding it at the top of the key over to Schroeder. Richmond trying to get some points here. Caperton almost had it knocked away from her, but she was able to maintain possession. Dished off to Paxton, who throws it up, and it just goes around the rim. Schroeder got the rebound and was fouled on the shot by Davis. Schroeder will go to the line to shoot two for the Blue Devils, who trail 15-1 with 37.1 ticks remaining in the first quarter of this one. First shot is good. Subs in for both teams. Richmond has Ashley Telto coming in for Kennedy Caperton. And for Marine City, Sierra Brown seeing her first action of the game, with Badkey and Davis heading to the bench. Schroeder sinks the second free throw. Ferrone is also back in the game for Marine City. That pass went off of Izzy Ferranti. 15-3 after Schroeder successfully converted on both of those free throws, but Marine City chance to put some more points on the board here. McConnell to Silecki, back to McConnell. McConnell goes over the middle to try to find Osterland. Somebody got a hand on the shot, and it bounced out of bounds. Another sub for Richmond. Gaffney is in for Gallardo. Schroeder to Telto, who lost control momentarily, but now got tied up, and it's a jump ball possession. Arrow goes to the Mariners. Brown inbounds it to McConnell. And that pass attempt was intercepted by Shannon Gaffney, who handed it off to Schroeder and will dribble it down the court. Schroeder being pressured by Sierra Brown, and they collide. And Brown gets called for the foul. Ashley Telto with the rebound. Looking for Schroeder, found her. Schroeder trying to dribble it in, takes the shot herself. Too strong, and McConnell comes out with it for the Mariners. That's the end of the first quarter, a 15-3 lead. Marine City coach Jeff Austin being calmed down by the official after showing some frustration after no shot attempt was made before the buzzer, but his team holds a 15-3 lead going into the second quarter of this one over the Richmond Blue Devils. We will step out for a moment as the coaches talk to their players and try to make some adjustments for the next quarter. 15-3 Marine City over Richmond. Schroeder, Gaffney, Telto, Caperton, and Thompson are out to start the second quarter for the Blue Devils. Ferrone, Brown, McConnell, Avery Osterland, and Kennedy Osterland both out for Marine City. Rebound try by Telto, wouldn't go. And Marine City is able to get the ball. Over to Ferrone. Schroeder knocked it away and now got it to Thompson as a 2-on-0 with Schroeder. Thompson passes to Schroeder for the layup and she missed off the glass. Telto surrounded by 3 Mariners in front of the basket and is fouled by... No, excuse me, it was a foul on Ferranti from Richmond. Marine City gets the ball back. 3-point attempt from McConnell was no good. Apologize, it was not a foul on Ferranti. It was instead a tie-up. Possession error went to Marine City. So Schroeder back to Telto for 3, and it's airmailed. I think it's somebody may have gotten a hand on it. Osterland, Kennedy Osterland. Sub for Marine City. Ferrone to the bench. And Kennedy Sobel, the junior, seeing her first action of the game. McConnell and Avery Osterland try to lead the play. Brown to Kennedy Osterland, back to Avery. 3-point attempt from McConnell was no good. Rebounded by Osterland and Avery Osterland, and it was knocked away by Gaffney. Caperton was able to grab the basketball and give it to Thompson to start something for Richmond, who trails Marine City 15-3 with 6:40 remaining in the second quarter. Schroeder, a long pass over to Caperton, who couldn't corral it. McConnell was able to get a hand on it, and Caperton couldn't control it. 2 subs in for Marine City. They are McEwen and Brown coming in for Selecki and Avery Osterland. McConnell was open for 3, and instead she went down low to McEwen. Got it back to the line, and the shot was no good by Sobel, but Kennedy Osterland was able to drain the rebound, so her first 2 points of this contest make it 17-3 Marine City. Here comes Paige Thompson, and a walk on Thompson. Marine City ball. Here comes Kennedy Sobel for the Mariners. Sobel being watched by Thompson, and she hands it off to McConnell. McConnell's going to take another 3, and right through. Morgan McConnell is having quite a game for the Mariners. 12 out of her team's 20 points. With 5:30 remaining in the second quarter, and that one was stolen away by Sobel, and the foul called on Thompson. A 1-and-1 for Sobel at the free throw stripe. Made the first one, she'll get a second. 21-3 lead for Marine City. Second one's good as well, 22-3. The Mariners lead the Blue Devils, 5:32 remaining in the half. Long pass up to Thompson, and Kennedy Osterland run into each other before it goes out of bounds. Thompson was the last one to touch it, so Marine City is able to get possession of the basketball. Here comes McConnell. McConnell, a deep pass to under the basket to McEwen. McEwen tried to get it to Osterland, was able to do so. Osterland kept it in bounds. Now Brown and Sobel playing catch. Goes to McConnell, a three from the corner. Got it, a swish. Another three-pointer from Morgan McConnell. 15 points on the half. And Marine City leads at 25-3. Schroeder back to Caperton. A strong pass to Thompson. Thompson back to Telto. Telto with a layup off the glass. Rebound and fouled. Ashley Telto will go to the line. First one's no good. We got two subs in for Marine City. Aaron Badke and Karia Selecki are in for Kennedy Osterland and Aaron Davis. Telso's second shot also no good, and Selecki got the rebound and swung it out to McConnell. McConnell leads the rush for the Mariners. Got it to Badke. Badke to Sobel, swinging it over to McConnell from another three from the corner. She is on fire tonight. 3 straight from beyond the arc for Morgan McConnell. 28-3, the lead for Marine City. And now a three-point attempt by Telto will not fall. Everything falling for the Mariners, and in particular, Morgan McConnell. Sobel was looking for that pass, but Telto was able to snuff it out and stand right in the passing lane. Caperton's going to try to shoot three for Richmond off the backboard. Comes Marine City, another pass to McConnell. McConnell feeling of it, instead she's going to pass it to Selecki under the basket, and a nice block. Tag team by Gaffney and Telto. Over to Schroeder for the layup. No good. Rebound to Selecki. 3:45 remaining in the first half. 28-3. Marine City leads Richmond. Right under the basket is Caitlin McEwen. 30-3. Marine City. Here comes Caperton. Caperton had it ripped away from her on a strong defensive play by Caitlin McEwen. Kelsey DeSnyder seeing her first action of the game for Marine City, coming in the place of Kennedy Sobel. Foul on Richmond sends Caitlin McEwen to the line. McEwen misses the first half of the 1-and-1, and Thompson was able to snare the rebound for Richmond. So Paige Thompson over to Schroeder. Schroeder dribbles in. Pass over the top to Caperton. Caperton got it down low to Telto. Telto gets a 1-and-1 of her own here after the foul on Caitlin McEwen of Marine City. Misses the first half, and McConnell gathers the rebound and passes over to Aaron Badke. Shot too strong and knocked out of bounds safely by Thompson of Richmond. Elizabeth Westrick is in the game for Marine City, as is Sydney Pond, making her debut in this one. Coming out are Caitlin McEwen, and they're going to need to find one more here. They've got 6 players on the court. Right? Oh no, McConnell jogged off. Here's Pond. Tried to go down low to Westrick, but it was just out of her reach and it went out of bounds. So Richmond gets the ball back. Caperton to Schroeder. Schroeder back to Caperton. Caperton looking for Schroeder in the middle of the paint, but it was taken away by Westrick, or sorry, that was Pond. .223 remaining in the first half, a commanding 30-3 lead for the Marine City Mariners over the Richmond Blue Devils. 2 subs for Richmond are number 5, Mary Shoeboy, and number 3, Izzy Ferranti. They're coming in for Kennedy Caperton and Paige Thompson. Under the net with it is Salicki. Out to the line and dribbling it in is DeSnyder. And it went off the back of the rim. Gaffney got the block, but knocked it out of bounds. Possession remains with the Mariners. Layup went off of the bottom of the net. Here comes DeSnyder. DeSnyder went back to Badke for the 3. Rebound again by Marine City. Pond having trouble with it. Schroeder almost knocked it free, but she got it back to DeSnyder regardless. 1:50 remaining in the first half. 30-3 Marine City. Schroeder pressuring DeSnyder, but was able to swing it around Badke, and down low is Salicki, who was fouled. And she'll go to the line. Korea Salicki will get 2 shots. No good on the first one. We got a sub for Richmond. It's Gallardo is in for Gaffney. Second one also no good, and the rebound went right to Richmond, but a tie-up. Mary Shoeboy was able to grab the rebound, but got tied up. Possession arrow pointing Richmond's way regardless. And before the inbound, a foul called on Kelsey DeSnyder. The 1-and-1 was no good from Izzy Ferranti, and Marine City was able to gather in the rebound. Badke over to DeSnyder. DeSnyder going around the perimeter over to Pond. Pond dribbles it into the paint. Back to DeSnyder just beyond the arc. Fakes a shot. Got it down low and fouled. Was Elizabeth Westrick. First free throw is no good. McConnell in the game for Sydney Pond. McConnell has 18 points in this contest so far, out of her team's 30. Second half also no good, but Marine City was able to get the turnover and get it to McConnell. Selecki got it to DeSnyder. DeSnyder dribbling along the arc. Now McConnell open for another three. This one will not fall. Rebound Marine City. It's Badke. Badke looking for somebody under the net, but nobody there. Pond in the game for Badke from Marine City. Here comes Schroeder along the line. Schroeder driving towards the net, staying in bounds. Back to Gallardo, and the shot is good. Richmond's off the schneid after a long scoring drought. The first points of the half come in the final minute. It's 30-5. Marine City steal by Ashley Telto. Got it to Jenna Schroeder. Layup is good. 2 points for Schroeder. McConnell to DeSnyder. Pulls up a three and just a bit deep. 28.2 seconds, 2 consecutive baskets by the Blue Devils, and it is now 30-7 in favor of the Marine City Mariners. With 25 ticks to go before the halftime buzzer. Here's Jenna Schroeder trying to get just a couple more points on the board for Richmond before the end of the half. Opens herself up for a three, and it's just a bit deep. Rebound Marine City. 10 seconds to go on the clock. Here comes McConnell. McConnell trying to do it all herself with a hook shot. Yes! Morgan McConnell up to 20 in the first half for Marine City, and that will do it for the second quarter and the first half. Our score at Richmond High School, Marine City 32, Richmond 7. Morgan McConnell, the story of the first half for Marine City, scoring 20 points of her own. Getting ready to start the second half of tonight's women's basketball contest between Richmond and Marine City. Mariners lead at 32-7 going into the second half. Izzy Ferranti got it to Kennedy Caperton. Richmond began with the possession. Telto back to Gaffney. And they call it travel on Gaffney. I think she picked up her pivot foot. And Marine City gets control of the basketball. Morgan McConnell, who scored a whopping 20 first half points for the Mariners, got this play started. It's over to Ferrone. Ferrone hands it to McEwen. To Kennedy Osterland. Beautiful between the legs pass from Ferrone. It went back to McConnell under the end of the paint, and it rolls out of bounds as Ferrone tried to get it to Osterland. Paige Thompson for Richmond. Also out there with Kennedy Caperton, Shannon Gaffney, Izzy Ferranti, and Ashley Telto. This one is going to get going the other way before anything really developed. And out of bounds. Osterland. With it now is Davis, handing it to McConnell. McConnell for another three, and that one's in and out. Osterland tried to lay that one up from a rough angle, and it went just over the net. Caperton got tied up, but was able to free it and get it to Gaffney, who got it to Thompson, and now to Telto for the layup, and it's good. Ashley Telto. 2 points for Richmond. The Blue Devils trail 32-9. Steal by Richmond. Here comes Caperton. Caperton tries to lay it up, and too strong off the glass. Rolling out of bounds, ball goes to Marine City. Caperton limping a bit out there. Looks like just a minor cramp. Davis to McConnell on the left wing side. McConnell for another three off the front of the rim. Rebound was Telto. Telto to Ferranti. Richmond calls a 30-second timeout. Head coach Jeff Paxton noticed Caperton limping around a little bit there and is going to sub in Riley Paxton for her. Didn't want to wait until the next whistle, wanted to make sure that was taken care of as soon as possible. Smart move by Paxton, the coach of the Blue Devils. Caperton over in the corner trying to walk it off, whatever she tweaked over there. But Riley Paxton taking her place. 32-9, the lead is for Marine City over Richmond with 6:04 remaining in the third quarter. Paige Thompson has the ball for the Blue Devils. Thompson got it over to Ferranti. Ferranti dribbles it in across now to Telto on the left wing side. Telto into the middle to Thompson with the layup, strong off the glass. Stolen by Ferranti, a tie-up. Ferranti trying to get it free, and it's going to be a traveling call on Ferranti. As she kind of wriggled around on the ground and both shoes touched at different times. Marine City ball. A strong play by Ferrone to keep it in by Marine City in that corner, but the ball went back to Richmond. It was Ferranti, now Telto. Telto back to Gaffney beyond the arc. Gaffney looking for someone to pass. As two, she gives it back to Telto. Shoots for three and got it. Ashley Telto. A three-pointer, and Richmond's finally into double digits. It's 32-12, Marine City. McConnell tried to pick and roll. Couldn't get it to go, but now she swung out to her left wing side where she likes to shoot a three. Steps in and shoots a two on a jumper. 2 more points for McConnell. Her first 2 points of the half. 34-12 is the lead for the Mariners. 4:47 remaining in the third quarter. Here comes Ferranti. Ferranti got it to Telto again on the left side. Telto forces a shot. Gaffney grabbed it. Oh, it went in and out. Off the backboard and in and out of the basket. Another rush up the court for Marine City. McConnell centered it for Osterland, but off the glass and out. Paige Thompson looking for Telto on the left side again. Telto with a hook shot, wouldn't go, went off the front of the basket. Foul called on, I believe, Kennedy Osterland. Yes, it was Osterland. 3 subs for Marine City. Erin Badke, Elizabeth Westrick, and Avery Osterland. Paige Thompson was found by Telto for 2 points, and she was able to lay it in. Good defensive play by Richmond. I believe it was Ferranti got a hand on it. Now Thompson with another layup, and getting a hand on that one was Badke. Marine City able to regain possession of it. Foul and one. Shot went through. Going to the line to try to get the third point, Elizabeth Westrick. And she makes it a 3-point play. 36-14 is the lead for the Mariners. Schroeder kept it in bounds. McConnell being aggressive on defense, playing Schroeder hard. Telto down the right side this time. She's been manning the left wing forward side. Now a nice pass up into the middle for Izzy Ferranti, who sinks the layup. Assist to Telto on that one. It's 37-16 Mariners. 3:05 left on the clock in this third quarter. Layup goes around and out, but another rebound by Westrick, and she is fouled. Great rebounding from Westrick, and aggressive play in the paint leads to a foul, and she'll get 2 shots. First one bounces around and no good. Kennedy Sobel into the game. Second one's good from Westrick. 38-16. Jenna Schroeder got it to Ferrani, trying to set something up. Couldn't find anybody open, and now a strong defensive play by Badke. Badke throws it down to the right wing side, centering for Westrick again. Westrick has been strong under the net as a center here in this quarter. That shot also wouldn't go. Westrick tries to tip it out to one of her teammates, but it was Gaffney coming down with the ball for Richmond. Here comes Ferranti. Ferrani to her right, and it was Jenna Schroeder. Schroeder tripped up by, and they're going to call it a tie-up. Avery Osterland caused that tie-up and created the turnover. Marine City basketball. Telto nearly intercepted that pass. Now a shot from the free throw line from McConnell. She's not going to miss from there. 2 more points, and it's 40-16. Marine City. Jenna Schroeder trying to cut through, looking for Telto on the pass. Keeps it in as it bounces high. Now Telto looking for someone to pass to over the top to Gaffney. Found her. Gaffney going for the shot off the front of the rim and out of bounds off of the Blue Devils. Korea Selecki is in the game for Marine City, coming in for Avery Osterland. There's McConnell swinging it over. Westrick again down low, in and out, bouncing around, and Richmond gets the rebound. It's Ashley Telto. Telto being antagonized by Selicki, but was able to get rid of it over to Schroeder in a strong layup. Too strong off the glass, and now a tie-up, a jump ball possession to the Blue Devils. A couple more subs in this one. Marine City has Kelsey DeSnyder coming in for McConnell, and Taylor Skatska will come in for Richmond in the place of Riley Paxson. Telto to inbound, a high pass that Gaffney has to chase back. Gaffney being double teamed, so she's going to hand it off to Ferranti. Ferranti dribbles around left to right, right to left. And the shot from Telto was no good, but it was grabbed by Skatska. Push off called on Marine City. Richmond ball. With 47.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Marine City 40, Richmond 16. Sub for Richmond, it is Kayla Gallardo coming in for Gaffney. Telto, a long 2, wouldn't go off the rim. Strong play to keep it in by Ferranti, but Selicki was able to get herself between Ferranti and the intended target of the pass, which I believe was Thompson. Now DeSnyder over to Badke for 3, overshot it. Off of Marine City, it will be Richmond basketball with 25.2 to go. 40-16 lead, 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Ferranti, antagonized by Sobel. Telto over to Schroeder. Schroeder dribbles in, shooting from about the free throw line, wouldn't go. Went off the backboard. Now Sobel with 2 seconds to go, lost control of it, and Telto will just chuck it down. So, after 3 quarters of play, our score is Marine City 40, Richmond 16. However, both coaches have to be happier with the foul situation now. We had, in the first quarter of the game, Richmond had 7 fouls, Marine City had 6. In the third quarter, each team only had 2 apiece. Also in that third quarter, Richmond came into the third quarter trailing 32-7. They actually outscored Marine City 9-7 in that third quarter to make it a 40-16 game. Ashley Telto, Richmond's leading scorer so far, with 6 points. Morgan McConnell still responsible for more than half of the Marine City points. $24 on the board for Morgan McConnell, and her team has 40. Elizabeth Westrick, though, scoring 5 points in that half, 5 of the 7 for the Mariners. Marine City will begin with the ball in the fourth quarter. This is McConnell to Aaron Davis. Davis throw it inside to Westrick. Osterland over to McConnell. Back to Osterland, shot from the free throw stripe, bounces up, rebounded by Westrick. That one wouldn't go, and another rebound went for Aaron Badkey. 42-16 lead for Marine City. Jenna Schroeder slowly taking it in. Davis is watching her, but got it over to Thompson. Schroeder lost the handle. And we have a travel called on Morgan McConnell, so Richmond gets the basketball back. Thompson for 3, kind of forced that shot, rushed it a little bit with the defender closing in, but the rebound was regained by Skatska. Good aggressive play by Taylor Skatska, and she got fouled in the act. Schroeder for 3, just missed. Rebound, Thompson got it out to Schroeder again. Now Ferranti with a long 2, no good. Rebound again, this one from Skatska, and she's not going to miss this time. Taylor Skatska, the junior forward, her first 2 points of the game. It's 42-18 Marine City. Shot from Westrick, might have gotten tipped. Rebound wouldn't fall. Marine City gets another rebound. It was Badkey, and now under the net again for another shot is McConnell. McConnell came in close that time to increase the Marine City numbers in the paint. Was able to get the ball and sink the shot. So she's got 26 of Marine City's 44 points. Thompson's pass to Gallardo was deflected over to a Marine City player, and the Mariners have it now. A long pass from McConnell was intended for Davis. Knocked down, but Westrick was able to regain possession and sink the 2-pointer from inside the paint. 2 more points for Elizabeth Westrick. She's got 6 points now. And that shot from Thompson was no good from 3. Right from under the basket, scoring again for Marine City is Aaron Davis. 48-18. The lead for the Mariners. High pass to Schroeder. Attempting to intercept it was McConnell, couldn't do so, and Thompson was able to get a shot off, but it wouldn't go. Here comes McConnell, one-on-one with Schroeder, went around her and made another basket. 28 points, and it's 50-18. Pass over to Skatska, went around the rim but wouldn't fall. And instead it fell outside the rim to Kennedy Osterland. Aaron Davis down low for McConnell. An unselfish play and a beautiful assist to Westrick for the layup. A very good second half for Marine City's Elizabeth Westrick. That pass was just a little bit too hot to handle for Taylor Skatska. 4 subs coming in for Marine City. Sierra Brown, Caitlin McEwen, Korea Silicki, and Sydney Pond. They're in for Aaron Davis, Morgan McConnell, Elizabeth Westrick, and Kennedy Osterland, who look like they might be done for the game with a 52-18 lead, 4:21 remaining. Try to inbound it right underneath. Richmond calls timeout. They signaled for a timeout, might have been too late. They called for the tie-up beforehand. So Richmond gets the ball anyway. Schroeder back to Caperton to Gallardo. Gallardo had it stolen away. Good defensive play by Sierra Brown, number 5 for the Blue Devils. Gaffney checking in for Richmond. Sierra Brown, number 5 for the Mariners. Gaffney checking in for the Blue Devils in place of Gallardo. Badkey to Brown and back to Badkey. Badkey tries to take it in herself, but too many defenders up front, so she dishes it off to number 10, Caitlin McEwen, who scores her first basket of the game. Caperton swings it to Thompson. Thompson to Gaffney in the paint. Gaffney bounces it over to Ferranti. Ferranti driving the net and is fouled. Was closed in on by 3 Mariners, and one of them, it was Korea Silicki, fouled her. 3:34 to go in this one. 54-18 the lead for Marine City, and going to the stripe is Sierra Brown. No, I'm sorry. Mary Shoeboy. First one's no good. Kelsey DeSnyder coming in the game for Marine City in the place of Aaron Badkey. Second shot from Shoeboy. On its way, and that one bounces just a little bit too deep off the far part of the rim. Marine City ball. The pass was just out of the reach of Sydney Pond. Ashley Telto back in the game for Richmond. Coming out for Shoeboy. Caperton with the shot. I think it was a very long 2 and it just missed. Had the line. Kelsey DeSnyder motions for a 3, instead was able to pass it into McEwen, who sinks it. Another basket for Caitlin McEwen. 56-18, Marine City leads Richmond with 2:53 remaining in regulation. Caperton again. Caperton dribbles around her defender. Now she's double teamed. Bounces it to Schroeder. Schroeder bounces out back to Caperton, and the shot is short. Keeping it in bounds, Ashley Telto, but instead it was taken away by Brown. Pond was fighting for it with Schrader, and Pond knocked it out of bounds. "30-second timeout called by Marine City. 56-18, the Mariners lead with 2 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in this one. Again, Morgan McConnell, the story of this one for Marine City. "28 points out of her team's 56. She is responsible for exactly half. of the Marine City scoring. Has been a cleaner, crisper game in the second half, that's for sure. Much less fouling, not as many turnovers, better shot attempts. And there's Shannon Gaffney sinking her first basket of the game to give Richmond 20 points. DeSnyder to Brown. Brown's pass back to DeSnyder was knocked out of bounds by Ferranti, who got in the way. Sierra Brown inbounds it. Mishandling it a little bit was Ferrone, and Ferrone was shoved by Thompson. Marine City ball. As I believe Thompson knocked it out. Here's Ferrone, top of the key. Over to Pond. Pond with a high shot off the top of the backboard, wouldn't fall, and a foul called on Sierra Brown of Marine City with Caperton trying to protect that basketball. Fifth foul of the half for Marine City, who leads at 56-20. We're just about to hit the mark with 2 minutes remaining in regulation. As Paige Thompson dribbles it in. Got it to Caperton. Caperton looking for Thompson down low, off the backboard and in. 2 points for Paige Thompson, 56-22 Marine City. Here's Sydney Pond. To Ferrone. Ferrone's pass intercepted by Thompson. Thompson didn't get control of it, but just enough to make it too tough for Sierra Brown to handle, and Brown knocked it out of bounds. So now Richmond gets the basketball back, and it will be Thompson leading the charge up the court for the Blue Devils. .122 to go. Marine City causes the turnover. Now Thompson trying to create a turnover of her own. Maintaining possession of it was Marine City. Sydney Pond over to Sobel. Kennedy Sobel back to Pond. Now Ferrone got it over to Salicki. Attempt for three by Sobel, just a little bit deep, and coming out with it is Richmond. Ashley Telto tried to pass it over to Gaffney. Gaffney grabs it and is tangled up with Brown. Possession goes to Richmond. 43.5 seconds remaining in this one, 56-22. Marine City got a big lead early and kind of continued to run away with it, but the positive of this game, something we always like to see regardless of the result, is every player on both rosters was able to get not only a little bit of time, everybody got a fair share of time on the court. So that's something we always like to see in this one from both teams. Like to see more players get involved. If you want to look for any type of silver lining in this Marine City victory over Richmond, as we have 19.6 seconds to go. Paige Thompson leads one last rush for the Blue Devils with 11 seconds remaining. Ferrone, that went off of her hand and out of bounds. Caperton to Telto. Telto spins, puts up a layup, wouldn't go. Rebound was off of, I think it was either Ferrone or Salicki. So a 6.1, Richmond will get one more inbound. Caperton got it to Gaffney. Gaffney tries to pass it to Telto off the backboard, and it rolls out. Shots just did not go for Richmond today, and that last one was a perfect example. Looked like a good layup, but instead it was too strong off the glass. So the teams will shake hands here following Marine City's 56-22 victory over the Richmond Blue Devils on this chilly Thursday night in a crossover matchup. Leading scorers of this one, Morgan McConnell, 28. of Marine City's 56 points. An incredible night for McConnell. Had a series of 3 consecutive shots beyond the arc that were successful in the second quarter. That elevated her point total. 28 points for Morgan McConnell. Elizabeth Westrick scored 8 points for Marine City, all coming in the second half. Richmond's leading scorer was Ashley Telto with 6. Also scoring for the Blue Devils were Shannon Gaffney, Kayla Gallardo, Jenna Schroeder, Paige Thompson, Izzy Ferranti, and Taylor Skatska. Again, always good when we can see every player on both rosters get a fair share of time on the court, and we did see that tonight, so that is a silver lining in the Richmond defeat. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 6 for high school girls basketball. Our final score from Thursday night, December the 6th, 2018, the Marine City Mariners 56, the Richmond Blue Devils 22. Again, my name is Adam Rickert, and I thank you for tuning in to Richmond Blue Devils Varsity Girls Basketball. Have an outstanding weekend.